Hey Stoic friends, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever felt that one tiny moment, one offhand comment, one careless gesture, suddenly shatter your sense of peace? It might be something as simple as someone cutting you off in traffic or leaving you on read. It could be that moment in a meeting when someone rolls their eyes or gives you a cold stare. In an instant, your entire mood shifts. You feel angry, frustrated, or deeply bothered. But what if I told you that you don't have to feel that way? What if you could step into each day feeling calm, confident, and completely in control of your inner state, no matter what happens around you? That's exactly what today's message is about. I'm going to show you how you can reach a state of lasting emotional mastery, where you never let anyone or anything disturb your peace. This isn't about being passive or ignoring reality. It's about empowering yourself with simple, powerful techniques drawn from Stoic wisdom that allow you to own your emotions and stay true to your inner calm. Let's begin on this journey toward true inner strength. Before we dive into the techniques, remember this essential truth. No one can make you angry or bothered, unless you allow them to. Your feelings, your inner peace, and your calm are entirely your own. External events and other people's actions are beyond your control, but how you choose to respond is up to you. Embracing this idea is the first step in reclaiming your power. Your emotional reactions do not define you, they are simply choices you can control. Always keep this core message in your heart. Number 1, realize, their actions are not about you. One of the most liberating ideas in life is recognizing that most people's actions are more a reflection of what's happening inside them rather than a statement about you. Think about a time when someone snapped at you. Naturally, your first thought might be, what did I do wrong? But pause for a moment and ask yourself, what if the person who snapped had a lot of pain or stress bubbling inside? Imagine that the person is struggling with a breakup, dealing with a family crisis, or facing issues at work. Their harsh words, irritability, or snappy tone aren't really about you, they're a leak from the reservoir of their own inner turmoil. Next time you feel hurt by someone's actions, try this simple exercise. Step 1, take a deep breath. Step 2, remind yourself, this isn't about me. It's about them. Step 3, let the moment pass without letting it tarnish your mood. When you make this shift, you free your heart from unnecessary pain and begin to see that you have nothing to prove or fix. People act from their personal struggles, not as a mirror of your worth. This realization is key to not absorbing the negative energy of others. Number 2, pause before you react. Our natural response to hurt or frustration is often immediate and fiery. But consider the power of simply pausing. Before you respond to a rude comment, a sudden mishap, or any annoying event, take a moment to breathe and gather your thoughts. Try this simple technique. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, filling your lungs with calm energy. Hold your breath for another 4 seconds, allowing the stillness to wash over you. Exhale for 4 seconds, releasing any tension you might be holding. This pause gives you the space to decide whether your immediate reaction will honor your inner peace or feed into the chaos. Ask yourself, is this reaction worth sacrificing my peace? Most of the time, when you take this short pause, you'll find that the negative impulse doesn't deserve your time or energy. With every pause, you build an emotional muscle that grows stronger, allowing you to choose thoughtful responses over automatic reactions. It's a practice that turns a fleeting moment into an opportunity for growth. Number 3, wear your mental, noise-canceling headphones. In our busy lives, the world is constantly bombarding us with noise, the chatter of opinions, the sound of criticism, the endless gossip. But your mind is like a radio tuner. You have the ability to choose which signals you tune into and which you let fade into the background. Imagine putting on a pair of magical noise-canceling headphones. With them, you can turn down the volume of external negativity while keeping the clarity of your own thoughts. For example, when you overhear office gossip or see harmful comments online, visualize a switch that turns down the volume of that negativity. Say to yourself, I hear it, but I won't let it enter my inner circle. It's not about ignoring what's happening in the world. Instead, it's about choosing not to let every negative sound disturb your internal calm. By keeping your mental space clear, you're protecting the precious peace that fuels your strength and clarity. Number 4, drop the need to be understood. One heavy burden we often carry is the desperate need for others to understand us. We crave validation and approval so much that any failure to receive it can stir up anger and frustration. But here's a liberating truth. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone. You don't owe anyone an explanation for who you are or how you feel. The more you try to win everyone's understanding, the more energy you waste and the more you expose yourself to unnecessary criticism. Adopt this empowering mantra. I understand myself, and that's enough. When you embrace your own inner wisdom, you free yourself from the endless quest for external validation. In doing so, you conserve energy for what truly matters, nourishing your own spirit and living in authentic alignment with your values. Let the opinions of others drift by like leaves on a stream. Your inner truth is what counts. Number 5, let go of expecting people to act right. How many times have you thought, I would never treat someone like that, or I wouldn't do what they just did? These thoughts come from the idea that there's one right way to behave, a code that everyone is expected to follow. But remember, people are different, and their actions stem from their unique experiences and struggles. Expecting everyone to behave just as you do is like expecting a fish to climb a tree. It just isn't realistic. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. Your behavior sets a powerful example. By letting go of unrealistic expectations, you protect your heart from endless disappointments. When you decide not to force others to meet your standards, you open the door for compassion and understanding. Your calm becomes a silent guide, leading by example and showing that inner peace is possible even in a chaotic world. Number 6, practice the 1-minute rule for perspective. Before reacting to any situation that irks you, take a moment to ask. Will this matter in 1 minute? 1 hour? 1 day? 1 year? Often, the issues that seem monumental in the moment shrink into insignificance when viewed from a longer perspective. Consider those moments when someone's minor inconvenience bothers you, the lost item, a brief moment of irritation, or even a careless comment. Now, step back and picture yourself a little later in the day, or even tomorrow. Chances are, those irritations will have faded into the background of your thoughts. When you routinely ask this question, your mind slowly learns to see beyond the immediacy of irritation. This method transforms your perspective, reminding you that most of the anger we hold on to is temporary and hardly worth the price we pay in lost peace. This simple rule is like a mental time machine. It shifts your focus from short-lived frustration to enduring tranquility. Number 7, choose curiosity over anger. Anger is like a heavy blanket that smothers your clarity, while curiosity is the light that helps you see beyond the surface. Next time someone irritates you, try changing the question in your mind. Instead of thinking, why are they so annoying, ask, what's really going on with them? This tiny shift in perspective does wonders. It opens up a space where you can wonder about their struggles or see the situation from their point of view. It's not about excusing bad behavior, rather, it's about replacing immediate anger with thoughtful inquiry. Perhaps that person is dealing with a difficult situation, is overwhelmed by emotions, or simply has a bad day. By choosing curiosity, you disarm your anger and invite compassion into your heart. This mindset change not only eases the sting of the moment but also fosters deeper understanding and connection with the world around you. Number 8, replace the story in your head. One fascinating truth about our emotional life is that we rarely react to events themselves, Instead, we react to the story we create about those events in our mind. Consider a scenario: you send a friendly message, and the other person doesn't reply immediately. Instantly, a story forms: they're ignoring me, maybe I did something wrong. But what if the reality is far simpler, such as they got busy or forgot to check their phone? When you catch yourself weaving a negative narrative, pause and ask: is there another story I can tell myself about this situation? Maybe it can be as simple as, they might be caught up in their own busy day. When you replace a hurtful narrative with a kinder, more open one, you shift your feelings entirely. This practice of rewriting the story in your head is a powerful technique in reclaiming your emotional balance. With each rewrite, you create space for peace and clarity where anger once reigned. Number 9, silence is your superpower. There's immense strength in silence, yes, really. When you feel provoked, you might be tempted to respond immediately. But often, the most powerful response is to say nothing at all. Your silence speaks louder than words ever could. Imagine you're in a conversation and someone tries to bait you. Instead of launching into a heated rebuttal, simply pause. Keep your quiet dignity. Let your inner calm be seen and felt by those around you. It's not about avoiding conflict, it's about choosing a response that aligns with your higher purpose. Your silence communicates control. It tells the world that you don't need to engage in every argument or justify your every feeling. By embracing silence, you turn a potential conflict into an opportunity for serene strength. Remember, every time you choose quiet over anger, you remind yourself and others that real power comes from within. Number 10, forgive fast, for you, not for them. Holding on to anger is like carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders. The longer you hold it, the more it drains your energy and steals your joy. Forgiveness is not about condoning what happened, it's about liberating yourself from the burden of negative emotions. The next time something hurts you, try to forgive quickly, not because the other person necessarily deserves it, but because you deserve to feel light and free. Forgiveness means letting go of that extra baggage. It means saying, I'm done allowing this to control me. Visualize your heart as a beautiful, open space. Ask yourself, do I want to fill this space with anger and resentment, or do I want it to shine with peace and happiness? Choose forgiveness as a gift to yourself. With every act of letting go, you reclaim more of your inner power and move closer to true emotional freedom. Now, let's talk about what I call the inner switch. This is a tiny but incredibly powerful mental tool. Whenever you feel someone or something trying to pull you into negative emotions, ask yourself in a calm, clear voice: is this worth my peace? If the answer is no, and it almost always is, then you have a choice. You can either let the moment pass, or you can physically or mentally step away from it. Imagine a switch in your mind that turns off the reaction. With practice, you learn to flip that switch faster and more effectively every time a trigger appears. This inner switch is your alarm bell. It reminds you to put your precious peace first. It lets you choose what deserves your energy and what must simply be let go. Protect your calm as if it were the most valuable treasure, because indeed, your peace is priceless. Reflection and practice, making it your own. Let's take a moment to reflect on all these principles. We've learned to realize that other people's actions reflect their own struggles. We practice pausing to break our automatic reaction loop. We imagine our mind wearing noise-canceling headphones. We drop the need for everyone to understand us, and let go of unrealistic expectations about how others should behave. We use the 1-minute rule to put challenges in perspective, choose curiosity over anger, replace harmful stories with kinder ones, embrace the power of silence, and forgive quickly for our own benefit. Each of these steps is a piece of the puzzle to building a life where no one can disturb your inner harmony. This is not just theory, it's practical wisdom that you can apply every day in your interactions, your thoughts, and your reactions. Practice these techniques in your daily life. The more you do, the easier it becomes to remain steadfast amidst the storms of daily challenges. Over time, you'll notice that your reaction to stress and negativity changes. You begin to see life through a lens of calm resilience rather than reactive anger. Now, before we wrap up, I want to stress again the single most important idea: no one can make you angry unless you let them. This truth is the cornerstone of Stoic wisdom and the key to emotional mastery. Your feelings are your responsibility. Your reactions are choices. Your inner state is yours to protect. Every time you catch yourself getting upset, take a deep breath and return to this idea. Remind yourself that external events and other people's actions are outside of your control. What you can control, however, is how you let those things affect you. Embrace your power. Embrace your ability to choose calm over chaos, peace over pressure, and wisdom over reactivity. Now you have the tools, the techniques, and the understanding you need. You know that nobody's actions can steal your peace unless you give them permission. Your calm, your patience, and your ability to forgive are your superpowers. They are what make you uniquely equipped to handle the uncertainties of life. Remember these key points. Their actions are not about you. Pause before reacting. Choose not to absorb unnecessary noise. Don't feel the need to constantly be understood. Release unrealistic expectations of others. Use the 1-minute rule to shift perspective. Swap anger for genuine curiosity. Rewrite the stories that feed negativity. Value silence as a profound strength. Forgive fast to lighten your emotional load. And most importantly, always keep the inner switch active, asking yourself, is this worth my peace? With time and practice, you will create an inner sanctuary where nothing and no one can shake your sense of calm. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward emotional mastery and inner strength. I hope you feel empowered to face everyday challenges with a steady heart and a clear mind. Remember, your inner state is your kingdom, and you are its ruler. If this message spoke to you, please share it with someone who might need a reminder of their own power. Be sure to subscribe for more insights and motivational power-ups, and let's keep supporting each other in our quest for a peaceful, resilient life. Peace is power. Your calm is your crown. Your inner state belongs solely to you. Stay strong. Stay stoic. And together, let's keep the flame of inner peace burning bright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.